Welcome to the big day of drafting. We are in full draft season. I am going to be doing 3 podcasts today, including this one. I am in the middle of, well, not the middle. I just started a live FFPC 125. We'll be doing that today. And then later on at, I think it's 2 or 2:30, I have Dave Terpoli coming on, and we're going to do an underdog draft. And then tonight, I have Shane Hallam on at 7:30, and we're going to review the rookies and what the rookies are doing in camp and who he believes in and who he doesn't believe in. So big day planned. My friends over at Underdog are going to get a lot of attention today. It is always draft season. Best ball is life. The 1 week, the one night stand of fantasy football, all the pleasure you can imagine of drafting mixed in with no responsibility, no waivers, no in-season decisions. I'll be doing Best Ball Mania drafts later today. I will also show you some puppies that I'm doing, some Pomeranians, maybe a Dalmatian will come on the clock when I am up. And I am currently doing 50, or maybe it's down to 45. Maybe I'm down to 45 Underdog Fantasy drafts. If you want to join me at Underdog Fantasy, sign up and they will match your first $100 deposited. That's right, folks. Put in $100 and have $200 to draft with. Underdog Fantasy, it's always best ball season. And now let me share my screen so you guys can see what I look at. All right, let's go to the draft board. So I was hoping that I would get CMC at the 2, and I didn't. So quickly looking over at my ownership, I use Fantasy Mojo's site for this. You can see I have 13%, but only 6 in current drafting. I have about exactly the same with Taylor. I like McCaffrey more. He's not dropping anymore. So I have started mixing him in at the 1. So Mike Evans has been falling because of his hamstring issue. Lenny has been falling because he's supposed to be fat. But this is the second time in a couple days that I've been able to do what I'm about to do here and take both parts of the Tampa Bay. Now, it would have been better with the week 17 correlation. Oh, wait, I have the second pick. I can't take Fat Lenny. Well, the good news is I took the one I wanted more, Mike Evans. Mike Evans was going a lot earlier, and maybe I still get Fat Lenny. Nope. Fat Lenny went. So Indianapolis. So I didn't pull up, I don't think, my correlations. I don't think there's anything. Indianapolis, there's no Giants, and I think they play. I'm going to look real quick on my phone where I have it. They play the Chargers week 17. So I don't have much Keenan Allen. Let's take a Keenan Allen share. And now I have a week 16 correlation. Notice I used that as a tiebreaker. I have plenty of some of the other guys, and but that is the way that it worked. So if you have questions, you guys can throw them in. I mean, I just dropped this pod without announcing it, so I don't expect too many people to look in, but that's okay. A lot of people will check it out later. So now you guys know what I do. I go through and add enough people that I am ready for my next pick. Herbert, I will add. So that's 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 11 is 18. But I'm going to be picking twice in a very short window. Brandon Cooks is a guy I'd be interested in. I don't have much Gabe Davis. Mahomes doesn't fit this build. I don't think I would take Metcalf here. I will put Bateman in, and I'll put Lamar Jackson in. That gives you a chance to get a nice stack right at the end. Mooney is a guy I would consider. Gibson, Dillon, Elijah Moore, Godwin. No, not at 4'11 and 5'2. I guess Godwin is a guy at 5'2 that I should at least put in. And then let me see about opening up my handy dandy correlations. And so we see that Jonathan Taylor, again, I talked about that, Chargers and the Giants. I don't worry about week 15. Mike Evans, just too much to have in your mind. So Cardinals and Panthers, there won't be any Panthers at that spot. And Kyler, I do believe, is in the queue. All right. So I like how Underdog does it, where you get to it's easier to add people to the queue on Underdog. I just saying, I love the FFPC people too. But all right, so we're still pretty far away, and we will go and we will refresh this. You guys should see it. Check, see, nope, no new contest added. Let's go to active. And you can see just how many active drafts I have. I have a few teams that are full, that the draft hasn't ended yet. So we go in and we're going to look at a puppy I'm doing. You go to live draft, and you can see the overlay. Hopefully it'll load right away for Spike Week. Yep. And I've explained this before, but it is how much you own in a contest, how much you own overall. And then I forgot. First round pick. No, with the player, with quarterback 1, quarterback 2, first round pick, second round pick, third round pick. That is what these mean. This is ADP changes. So you can see that I have Darnell Mooney with my third round pick in 33% of the contests. So that's something that, I've got 50% of Mike Thomas with my first round pick. But I'm up twice here. Let's keep an eye on this. Getting close. All right, let's go back. And so you can see I like Dobbins, but I've got 2 core running backs in this one. I've got Dallas and Denver. So there's no blue. I set my color code blue for stacks with the quarterback, so you're not going to see blue yet. So if you want to see your quarterbacks, I have stacking opportunity with Burrow, but with the running back, Russ Wilson, with Courtland Sutton. It's too early for either of them. As you can see, Russ comes in way down here. But I've got a lot of Russ at cost. I'm going to take Michael Thomas, and I am going to take Mooney. I mean, to me, they are the best guys. Ooh, I've got a correlation with Dallas and Hurts. You could see I'm under on Hurts. I'm going to take Hurts here. All right. It was too early for Devonta Smith. If I had seen it, I might have reached. But he won't make it. But hopefully I get to stack. But you can see, because I have both week 16 and 17 correlations, worst comes to worst, I can get the skinny late stack with Hurts. I have a chance to get Goddard. have a chance to get who's the running back. It's easy to Gainwell because you see he's in blue. All right, let's go back to this. I should be close. I am. So 4 picks away. You know what? I am just an animal for drafting. I have a lot of BBMs still to do. I'm going to do a live BBM while I'm doing the FFPC. So you can see this is going to fill right away. Hopefully I end up in the middle of a draft, but it doesn't matter because the clocks are so different. So I'm going to show you a couple things, but you see how I filled that in? And now I'm up next. FFPC gives you a nice little notification in your ear. So I've got David Montgomery. I really don't want another running back yet with Taylor. I don't like him enough. Looking at our correlations, Tampa and the Chargers. So Tampa, I've got the Cardinals and the Panthers. And the Chargers, I have the Broncos, Chargers. I have the Colts and the Rams. So the Rams, that's Allen Robinson. That's easy. One of my favorite guys. That's an easy win right here. Still waiting for one person. With draft starts. So I got the 4th pick in the FFPC. So Judy and Davis went. That's a shame because I definitely would have considered Judy there. He's a nice correlation. I don't have a lot of David Montgomery. David Montgomery? Makes sense. Yeah, no David Montgomery. That is crazy. So I am going to take David Montgomery. I hate having that little of key players, and that's 59 drafts. So you would think I would have noticed something like that. I like Montgomery more than that. I definitely have more Montgomery on yeah, you can see I have 8% here. And if you look at early best ball, I was on him more in early best ball. But I'm on the clock. 4th pick, Cooper Kupp, no brainer. I would have liked McCaffrey to fall. You have to refresh the spike week thing once in a while when the draft starts. You saw it was colored in. And now you can see that it's not colored in. So, all right, let's look at this queue first. I've got 18 more names. How did I do that? I guess I did it without thinking about it right afterwards. All right, so Hurts, Moore, Ertz, Pollard. So down to Pollard. I don't want CEH. I'll throw Miles Sanders in. Definitely Michael Thomas, Drake London. I don't have a stack with Russ. Harder to get one later. Devonta Smith. I got to make sure I don't get these things mixed up. Brady. Definitely with Evans, Hunt, Lazard, Trey Lance, no. Hopkins, no. Dak, no. So this could be a late quarterback deal. All right. Montgomery, Taylor, and 3 good running backs. All right. So let's go back here. I'm 5 picks away. One, 2. So you see how easy it is to see 3 picks away, 5 guys. Is there anyone correlated in this group? No, with Cup. Not in the second round. In the third round, yes. So we'll highlight them. Fat Lenny, I will consider because I don't think he's as fat as people make him out to be. Still plenty of time over there. Let's go back to active. Oh, a Dalmatian. So both my Dalmatians, I'm right next to CSU Ram. Interesting that he took Elijah Moore over Michael Thomas. I mean, to me, Michael Thomas at value right now, middle of the 6th round. Let's go to my draft. So I'm 1-3-1. I got Kyle Pitts. I got 3. I mean, I definitely could take a running back here. Montgomery is actually goes with Mooney, but I'm still pretty far away. So this is $109 contest. I've got Dallas, Denver, and Chicago. No, Russ probably makes it back to me, and I don't want to reach for him. Yeah, I'm taking Michael Thomas. And I'm a little surprised that CSU Ram didn't. But he already had 3 run. Yeah, he just took him over him. So he's got Josh Allen. Maybe he's thinking to hit the Jets. Anyway, this is not a tournament that you need to stack up as much. So there's that. Let's go back over here. I'm 2 picks away. Oh, and I missed that. I got, well, that's what happens when you do 2 at once. I got Andrews, but I probably would have taken him more, nobody that I missed that I feel really terrible about missing. I don't have a ton of Andrews. So Lenny's still on the clock, but I've got plenty of Lenny lately, and I've got Cup, so I want the Charger correlation. I'm willing to drop a few picks to get that. Even if I don't get one of the quarterbacks, that is a really great correlation, that Sunday night game. So I am 15 picks away. 1, 2, 3. So right there, Herbert is, I don't have a ton of Herbert, 5 and 4. So this would be a good team for a Herbert share if he makes it. Akers would be a stack. I wouldn't mind getting Lamar with Baltimore either. So interesting decision because both of them could not make it to me. All right, so we're set up there. We'll move back here, and we're still a few picks away. And hey, Jose. Thanks for joining. And let's see. All right, so let's go to draft here. I'm 9 picks away there. Let's be a little more careful. The FFPC, I actually get a little notification in my ear. I get one on my phone for the other one, for Underdog. And you can see that can lead to missing. All right, so we've got, let's go to another draft real quick. Another one where, all right, so I've got a 1-4-1. Oh, nope, that was the Dalmatian. Sometimes you have to update this. There you go. All right, so this one's easy. I've got 2 running backs. Where's my overlay? Josh Allen, but not with Mixon. I need a wide receiver. I have not taken Pittman in a while, and I was high on Pittman early, so we're going to take a Pittman. top of the chart. We'll back out of that. We'll go to 2 picks away. We're getting close here. 1 pick away. So Waddle, McLaurin, or Davis, none of them are correlated. Akers is. And you can see both of the quarterbacks I wanted went way early. So bummer. Yeah, all right, bummer. But what do? You take the value. Waddle, 37. Pick 45. That's a no-brainer. I like Waddle. Have 10% of him. And then let's see. I'm like 6 picks away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Juju, I'll consider. Kittle, I'll consider. I could really screw the Lamar guy by taking Bateman for taking him. And he's a pretty reasonable choice there. So I wouldn't say being spiteful, but sometimes it's good to have the best 2 options without the quarterback. And the reason for that is that if one guy gets you to the finals and he brings a lot of teams with him, let's say Andrews goes for 50, 3 touchdowns, just a monster game. He brings everyone to the finals. But now he has a 10-point game. And 200 out of the 400 teams, if not more, have Andrews because he had such a big game. Well, how many % are going to have Bateman without Lamar? Last year, Huntley was there. So I don't mind doing that. And I'm on the clock, and I could take Mahomes, but I don't need Mahomes. I could take Kittle, but I have Andrews. So to me, Bateman is the pick. And the guy who took Lamar can pound sand. Not that vengeful of a guy, but it was also good business. All right, so I'm not interested in Jacobs. I've got a 2-3 setup. Ertz is the next tight end. Not really interested in him. Elijah Mitchell, Thielen, Amari Cooper, Tony Pollard. I don't have enough Tony Pollard, but I could probably get him coming back. And again, Michael Thomas, 6th round. I mean, that's a no-brainer if he falls to me. Deeks. What's Deeks going to do? So I'm run over here, put enough people in my queue. And doing an FFPC and an underdog together is actually pretty cool because of the different time clock. All right. Thomas made it. That's a no-brainer. And then I can go Elijah Mitchell. I don't have any stacks for Burrow, so I am not going to take him. Ertz would give me a tight end. I don't have a ton of Ertz, but his quarterback's already gone. I don't have any Falcons for correlation for week 17 and the Bucks, but I do have a week 16 correlation with quickly look up. I've only got 1% Zach Ertz, which is way too low. So this is going to be a team where I get some guys that I haven't had a lot of. I like Zach Ertz more. And you got to realize I've done, only about half of my FFPC drafts, but that is way low. 7 picks away there. So let's fill the queue now. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like staying balanced. So getting a tight end there was important. Lance, Knox, Hopkins, Dak, Kirk, Penny, Edmonds. Not taking much Harris. Gage, maybe. Tony, yes. Ramondre, maybe. Stafford, yes. And then James Cook and Walker. Treylon Burks, don't really need him. I do like Freiermuth if you followed me. All right, so I've got 27 names, more than enough to cover me. So we'll get closer and we'll see who's there. Let's slip back here, 3 picks away. And the great thing about this overlay is you don't even have to spend a ton of time looking ahead of time. If Kyler falls to 67, that's not enough of a discount without a stack. Hurts, as we've mentioned, you can take. I've got 0 running backs so far. So this is a 0 running back team, and I am a 0 running back guy. So I don't have much Trubisky, and I definitely don't have any of the rookie. But this is a team where if I can get someone from Pittsburgh, now that's another way to be different. Why don't, take a guy or two from Pittsburgh on this team and throw in a late round flyer on one of the Pittsburgh guys. All right, so I'm going to go Elijah Mitchell. Not an ideal 0 running back guy, but that's what we got. Trey Lance, I have Elijah Mitchell, but that's not a great stack. Drake London is with Baltimore. No correlations, nobody I love. I put Hopkins in. Put Gibson in, Sanders, and Pollard. Little bit of a reach on Pollard, but he's such a good 0 running back guy, and it looks far down, but by the time 4 more guys are taken off the board, it would not be that big of a reach. So we're still far away there. Okay, let's look at this one. We'll bring it up. I'm 3 picks away. 5, 10, 12, a little short on running backs. One pick away on the clock. Let's just look at the running backs. Gibson has a correlation with San Francisco. There's a chance one of the other guys makes it back to me. So I will take Gibson. All right. And now I'm 16 picks away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This looks like a late QB team without this. Scantling, Sky Moore, always interested in them. Ramondre, Damian Harris. I've got a tight end. I like Goddard, but I don't need him. Stafford. Good. So I got a good chance at Stafford. Very good chance at Stafford. Welcome. If you've just joined us, I'm doing 2 drafts at once. Still 8 picks away here, 14 picks away there. So now I'm going to my slow drafts. 2, 3, 5, 2. Anyone really jump out at me? Pickens is a guy I've been trying to get more of. I started way too slow on him. Herbert goes with Fields. We could use a Detroit. Jamison Williams is a good addition, but it looks like he's going to miss a lot of time. Hamler goes with Russ. Let's see how many Denver guys I got. Just 1. Oh, I got 2. But even still, Hamler, boy, that's tempting. It's pick 13-7. I could get Shark maybe on the way back. Where is Shark? Is he gone already? Yep, Shark's gone already. He's starting to move up. His ADP's gone up 7 in the last week. Or maybe even Jamison Williams. I have a really good 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide receivers, but the correlation versus a healthy Pickens, I'm going Pickens. All right. So you see how I make those decisions. 6 picks away here. 4 4 picks away here, so they're going to come on the clock around the same time. I don't have anybody from San Francisco, so Lance will be tough. I really don't need a running back, but I don't have a lot of Sanders. And Sanders is ADP 78. I wish they had the numbers up here. So 8 times 12 is 80, 94. Sanders went. All right, so Dak is there. I don't have a quarterback. Dak, I don't have. Is Brady gone? He is. Evans, Brady's gone. Dak, I don't have. It's a reach for Steph. Oh, Deeks took. Oh, man, he took my Stafford. I was going to reach for Stafford. I thought I was already on the clock, and I'm 10 seconds over here. Brady, no. Clyde Edwards, no. Penny. Okay, we're going to let Penny be the guy. And hopefully Stafford makes it back over there. Over here, I got 32 seconds. Renfro won't be stackable. Arizona, I've got Ertz, Dak, Penny, Edmonds. I could use a third. 15 seconds left. All right, so that hurt not getting Stafford there, but we're going to take Penny. I've got a lot of them, but it doesn't bother me. And these are going to overlap again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lockett. We'll go with Penny. Nothing else. Nothing else. Nothing else. Walker. I don't want Walker with Penny. Claypool. All right. Got Ertz. Freiermuth is in consideration here. Green Bay, I don't have any Minnesota, but he would have been a good choice. I don't have any Las Vegas. I could have taken Renfro, but then I wouldn't have had someone from San Francisco coming back. Komet would open up Fields and get me the second tight end. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. 14 seconds. They came up together. I did get Stafford here. All right, so now I got Stafford with Kupp, Mike Williams coming back. 16 picks away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cousins, no correlations. Julio, no correlations. Rashad White, Galladay, Nicole Hardman, Fields, Damian Pierce. Really need wide receivers in this next bunch. Henderson and Joshua Palmer for the stacking have to be in consideration. Tolbert, I really don't like that much. Galladay will open up Daniel Jones as a second quarterback. Pierce has got 3 good running backs. I don't really want another necessarily here. All right, that's enough work here. All right, still no quarterbacks. Not ideal. Let's be honest. Check in on the stream. Hello, everyone. All right, so let's go back. All right, so Robinson and Keenan Allen and Evans, there's nothing I can do. Michael Thomas, it opens up Jameis. Would I be willing to reach for Jameis in a situation like this? Maybe. I do think he's being drafted below where he should. And when you have need, sometimes you consider stuff like that. All right, on the clock here, I don't have enough Walker. I've been trying to get more Walker, but Gordon gives me a week 16 correlation. Walker, I've already got Penny, so no. Rondell Moore, I think this is the best pick. So now you see that Stafford is blue. That means he's stacked and correlated fully. So I really need to start adding some wide receivers. And the goal would be probably to do it with guys who I can stack with later to go with Stafford. So that'll be interesting. I've got a great tight end. I like him. I've got 4 running backs, so I really don't even want to look at running back right now. So quarterback, wide receiver, tight end. And I don't want tight end right now. So basically, it narrows it up. Tua would be a stack with Waddle. That could be my second quarterback. I don't have him correlated with either player, so it's not something I feel I need to do. And he just went. You wonder how many people are listening, right? All right, now I'm on the clock. Well, I think Rondell Moore is the value. 114, 121. So this is a value over possible stacking thing. I'm going to go with the value and take Rondell Moore. All right, so now we're 16 picks away here. We're getting close here. So let's set this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And Lawrence is a guy you can stack up later. Winston is a guy you can't stack up later. I like Pickens. I like Shark. Robbie Anderson. All right. I think I'm pretty good there. Let's go back here. Let's go back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 picks away. All right. I've got no quarterbacks. So you look at the draft board. This guy's got 2. This guy's got 1. This guy's got 1. And the guy behind me has none. So I might have to just take someone, the FFPC stacking and correlation is not as important. This guy took a second. It'll be interesting to see if this guy takes Rodgers. He's top of the board. I do have Komet. So and the guy that I'm with, does he have anybody from? He's going to take whichever one I don't have. So I think Rodgers is a better play, and he can be stacked late. I've got plenty of Fields. So Rodgers is the play. And you hope Fields makes it back. If he does, that's great. If he doesn't, well, I've got 3 or 4 chances to stack up Rodgers late. And correlating isn't as important here. Madison is someone who would correlate with Rodgers. And that's that. 6 picks away here. Still a long time. 5. But this is where the clock can get you, boys. So he's just sitting on the clock. He hasn't taken a quarterback yet, which is really odd. And I think he just did. And he got Fields, but he got him by default. So Lawrence just went. I would have taken Lawrence. So we'll go with Jacoby Myers. That opens up. First of all, it's I have Miami with Waddle. So that gives me a week 17 correlation between those guys. And I've got 4 running backs, but I don't have any great ones. Ronald Jones is a good correlation. Robbie Anderson, Michael Carter would be a really good pick. Shit, I'm up over here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Do I want Trevor Lawrence? I don't take much Trevor Lawrence. You know what? I'm just going to take Jameis. We got Michael Thomas. And bit of a reach, but that's okay. That's okay. Because I've got a pretty good team. 2 picks away here. All right, Michael Carter. This is a 0 running back team, so I want some good, some good ones. Probably a 6, even with these 5, it's probably a 6 running back team. But I think Michael Carter was a fabulous addition to this team. Fabulous. 1, 2. All right, so let's do, this will come up first. So let's get 13 picks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Higbee is stacked and correlated for the second pick. Paris Campbell. Mike Jones. All right, so I got plenty of options coming up. And let's go back here. Hey, Henry. I'll look at this when I get a chance, Henry. All right, so I think I'm set up there. 6 picks away here, so we won't go to Henry yet, but I might as well read it, Henry. This is in an FFPC, and this guy at pick 6 from round 2 to 6 went 4 quarterbacks. Yeah, I've seen that happen. I know that if they feel something's collusion, they they will just eliminate the draft. So I don't know if that's enough to spark it, but I guess you could email them it and see what they think. People do all sorts of crazy shit. So we're still pretty far away. One pick away here. All right. So, wow. Everyone I wanted went again. I think Matt Ryan is a good choice. I think Higbee is a better choice. Check. Now I've got two really good tight ends. Rather than reaching for a quarterback here. I understand. I'll take a look at it when I get a chance. 3 podcasts today. Got to eat. Got to take care of my daughter. But I will try and get to it. So I need a quarterback, but you got 2, 2, 1, 2. So, and the guy with 1 has Kyler. None of the New England guys. All right. I don't like when that does that. Every time there's a pick, this changes. Even if you, let's see if it does it this way. Hot Wheels. He has New England. So I could lose Mac Jones here. But that'll leave me Matt Ryan, which isn't the end of the world. I don't have any Giants necessarily, but I've got a week 16 with him. No, he took Wanderlei. All right, so that cooking with fire. Mac Jones, let me check week 11, week 7. Will I consider a third with Stafford and Mac Jones? I will. I will consider a third. I don't know that I'll do it, but I will consider it. All right, I'm 4 picks away here. Round 12. Madison is a guy I'm interested in. Gainwell. Well, I've got 3 good running backs, 4 good wide receivers. I'm decent at tight end. The guy in my middle, he's been getting auto-picked. I don't know why, but he has. He got auto-picked on the last. And Madison went 1 pick in front of me. That sucks because he is a guy that, but there's nobody here that I like enough not to get my stack with Dubs and Rogers. And I'll worry about who I get on the way back. Osborne is the week 16 correlation, week 17 correlation. Is there anyone I'd be passing on? Yeah, there is. I mean, Henderson and Gainwell are both guys I'm not going to worry about correlation with. So we've got 5. We really need a running back. Let's see. Gainwell, Philadelphia, and New Orleans. So Gainwell's the guy. He goes with my Jameis stack. He's a bring back for week 17. So now I've got Jameis with Thomas and a bring back of Gainwell. All right. So 2, 3, 4, 6. I got to stop that because I'm 7 picks away here. Don't really want Matt Ryan. 1, 2. I don't need a tight end. 3. Mac is 4. Peoples is 5. Mostert is 6. Zach Wilson is 7. He would be stacked and correlated. I don't love him. He'd be correlated with Michael Carter. Kendrick Bourne. McKinnon. I think this is about when you throw Pacheco in the queue. Been getting a lot of him lately, but my good buddy Shane Hallam doesn't love him, so it's making me rethink it. McKissick, I guess, I don't have a lot of, but he's a good 0 running back guy. Curtis Samuel goes with them. All right. Mostert's an interesting choice, but I am taking Kendrick Bourne. As you can see, he's stacked. He's correlated with Miami. I don't know that he's going to make it back. It's not worth taking the chance. So now I've got Mac with 2 of his weapons, Jacoby and Bourne, and that makes me less willing to take a third quarterback because I'm invested a lot in Mac. I'm invested a lot in Stafford. It's a little light at quarterback, a little lighter than I'd want to be. Now, if a value falls to me, that's a different subject. Let's see how many I'm away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 17. I've got 17. The last one's Osborne. Williams. Nico Collins is a good pick. Brevin Jordan's a good third tight end. And then tight end really slows down. Goff, I don't have anybody from Detroit. I definitely would consider a third quarterback here. Mostert, Pickens, Wanderlei, Tim Patrick, Isaiah McKenzie. So now I've got 4 running backs, one of them being Jonathan Taylor, Montgomery, Penny, Gainwell. Tight end is kind of a need. All right, 2 picks away. And unfortunately, Mostert, who I wanted, where did Mostert go? Mostert went to Sunday Funday. All right, so that stinks. I'm on the clock. Pacheco. Is he correlated? He's correlated with Seattle and Denver. So is McKinnon, obviously. It's really tough choosing between them now. I'm in round 17. I'm taking another Pacheco. That's my 6th running back. I don't need him as much. He's more of an upside play than McKinnon. All right, so this is a 2, 6, 8, and 9, 17. I need to finish up with another wide receiver. So we will not have 3 quarterbacks here because it was a 0 running back team. But my wide receiver should be pretty damn good. Kupp, Mike Williams, Waddle, Bateman, Rondell, Jacoby, and Bourne. Let's see. Thornton, I don't need the third option. Guyton's a guy to consider. Wilson's a guy to consider. Brian Edwards has correlations. Mari Rogers, this is not that team. Berrios, Aguilar is Montreal, Washington. Guy that's interesting. Denver, Already got a Denver. He goes week 16 with Stafford. Maybe there's an injury or two on Denver. So we'll see who's up for that pick. And you see, I started later with the underdog, and it's going to be done first. I mean, partly this is 20 rounds, but we're only in round 14. And that's the addictive thing about underdog. I know FFPC lowered it from 1.5 minutes to a minute. They might want to consider going to 45 seconds next year for best ball, because there is no commissioner. 8 picks away. About the same. Look at the stream. No questions. Let's go to a draft that I'm in. Okay, I already made my pick there. Refresh. Dalmatian, get to make a Dalmatian pick. So this is a $109 draft. Drafting next to CSU Ram in both of these. He took Brees Hall. You can see he's now 2-2. Cup, Evans, Hall, and Kamara. I am Fournette, Jefferson, and Higgins. So you can see no correlations, nothing. Akers is a good value. Judy I like too. We'll come back to that. We will come back to that. All right, on the clock. Montrell Washington, perfect draft for him. Deep sleeper, but you've got him already with Melvin Gordon on the team. You've got a correlation week 17 with a Kansas City guy. Who's my Kansas City guy? Why am I showing that? Oh, Pacheco. And I waited too long. So I didn't get him. I got Jalen Guyton. Well, it's not terrible. But that's what happens when you're doing 3 things at once. I would have liked Montrell. Imagine we go back and Montrell goes off in week 17 and I don't have him, or week 16, and we all remember and I cry. So we're done there. Judy or Akers? Half PPR. I mean, I could get Cousins and Burrow. So let's get the running back. All right, boom. So Bob Tunyon, Big Bob would be a stack. But I'm going with the correlation with Osborne. I like Osborne, and I haven't gotten enough lately. So now I've got my bring back for Rodgers in week 17. Could really use another tight end. And there's a few decent choices on the way back, so I will get one if I want one. I could really use the third quarterback too. I don't have anyone with New England with Mac Jones. And my daughter needs me. All right, so I'm on the clock. Tight end. I mean, I like Pickens a lot. I've already got 2 that I like. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. running backs that are good. Pickens, Wandell must have gone. Oh, boy. I'm going to take a chance I get a third tight end later. And I'm going to take Pickens. Or I take Tunyon and have the stack. All right, let's take Tunyon. I'll have to get Mr. Pickens another time. So now I'm done at tight end. I've got 3. Tunyon, Ertz, and Kmet. Not bad. Tunyon stacked, and you're not counting on him because you've got Ertz and Kmet. All right, so now we're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm filling in. I don't have any Buffalo, so I really don't want him. Paris Campbell, Pierce, Foreman's always of interest. Davis, Bourne, Baker. Do I have any Carolina players? I don't. And I don't have any. I do have a Tampa player. So Baker. Hamler, not for this draft. Mariota's interesting as a third quarterback. All right, so I've got plenty there. Broward Bravado. Thanks again for looking at my board in FBG. I took double tight end, like you said, Everett, and I took Gesicki, not Higbee. Gesicki, right now, the news out of camp isn't great. But, I mean, he's what you love in best ball, spike week. So I think I told you both of them are good. Muto, you sniped the other day in Underdog. You took Handler away from my Russell stack. And laugh out loud. Thanks for joining, Broward. Remind me your Twitter name if you get a chance. All right. So we did that. Let's go to the puppy. So you see, I like to stay busy. Aaron Jones and Diggs. So I could get Diggs with Allen at value. I mean, I don't have enough Josh Allen. I also love Kyle Pitts. But, the problem is I don't have one of the Bengals, and they're really hard to get coming back. And it doesn't hurt to have, so 20% of my 20% of my Allen is with Diggs. So that's not a lot. I'm gonna take Diggs, but you get to see just how good this overlay is in helping you to make decisions. I mean, it's totally worth the $25 a month. I don't know if I'll have it all next off season. I'll be interested in who else comes up with it. And you don't even have correlations until June. So I definitely probably won't do it till June. I can follow my own ownership. All right, so still pretty far away. 6-hour draft. All right, so 2663. That's pretty unusual for me. Watson and Brady. I could use an Arizona correlation. Yeah, I must have auto selected on this draft. There's no way I take Hurst if I've got Njoku and Kelsey. So that happened. AJ Green is an easy guy to think about, fills in that correlation. I need a wide receiver. That's the only thing I'm thinking of. But let's look. Are there any other wide receivers I like enough to where I wouldn't take the correlation? There isn't. So AJ Green is the pick here. I'm now at 2, 6, 7, 3, 8, 18. I'm done. Not my favorite draft. Not my favorite draft at all. Puppy. Let's go look at that one. We're still pretty far away. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 picks away. I would consider Mac Jones. Pickens still there. Would consider Zach Wilson. Mostert, I would definitely consider. Crowder, Wentz, Davis Mills, Paris Campbell. Going to be interesting. Going to be interesting. Bourne. Pickens went. Deeks could take Mac Jones. I won't be too mad, though. All right, he didn't take, so I will, I think. Oh, I got 2 quarterbacks with week 14. Definitely need a third. Wentz has week 14 also, so thank goodness he didn't take him. I guess I could. Oh, Mariota also week 14. So we got to get Marcus out of the queue just in case. Thanks, Bravado. Hope you guys like this pod. Only have 4 running backs. So I'd like to do the stack with Bourne, but I need running backs. I need running backs. Gus Edwards, Ingram. I love having Foreman in drafts where I don't have CMC. And I've got Taylor. So it gives you the opportunity of having the equivalent of CMC and Taylor on the same draft. I love doing that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need another running back, but now it was worth passing on the stack with New England. And now I'm just going to go through and look at guys that I would consider. All right. So I do that the old-fashioned way. I'm not going to take a quarterback, running back. Evans, I would consider. McKinnon, Zamir White, Haskins, Dearness Johnson. I don't have any Dearness Johnson. Jeff Wilson. Obviously, Pacheco's already in there. Damian Williams. All right. That's Connor. And that's it. Wide receiver. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wide receivers. So maybe I should have taken Bourne, but Curtis Samuel, Devin Duvernay, Terrence Marshall, Pringle, Randall Cobb, Zay Jones, Watkins we talked about, Mario Rogers we talked about because of the quarterback. All right. Well, for tournaments, right, we're trying to get first place. And, you know, a guy like Sermon, they say he's playing better. Do you really feel that if Mitchell goes down, Sermon is just going to be the guy? I don't. All right. So I'm not taking him. Wilson, we've seen him be the guy. But ultimately, TDP still has the most upside, and his ADP should be dropping. So I'm still looking at drafting TDP because of the upside. And Wilson and Sermon are more 20-round guys. Yeah, it doesn't matter who's number 2 now. It matters at the end of the year who can win you a tournament. Wilson is a guy who's shown off pretty good, but he's getting older now. He's injury prone. He's been injured. I'm not against Wilson, but I don't have him, and I don't take him much in 18 rounders. Good question. Excellent question. You guys want to throw in more questions like that? We've got time until we're picking. I am going to just do something on my phone real quick. So I just found out that Dave Terpoli had some family issues. I was just going to text him about our podcast, and he can't make it. So, Dave, I hope that it works out okay. All right, let's see. Any other questions? Not yet. Let's go back to a slow draft. All right, so I've got Hurts, but I don't have him stacked up. So obviously I'm going to look for Devonta Smith. He's gone. Where did he go? No, he's gone. That's all we know. Goddard is the second tight end, and he's not even around yet. So I'm at 7-6, so I don't want Goddard this time. I've got Hopkins, who goes with Tampa, but to me, Kadarius Toney or Ayuk are going to play all season, and they have pretty good upside. I already got 3 running backs, so I'm not interested in either of these guys, even though I want more Pollard, want more Sanders. Toney's the guy for this draft. It also opens up a second quarterback. So that's that. All right, we're almost up. So Cobb is a stack. Damian Williams is a guy I like. Will Fuller I missed. Where's Will Fuller? We'll put him up top. All right, tight end. Rudolph, I don't need any of them. Running back, Gus. Gus Edwards is starting to be a pretty damn. Oh, there did Gus go? All right, let's see. guy in the middle. He's got 4 tight ends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wide receivers. 1, 2, 3, 4, but 4 very good running backs. He's actually not. He really needs another quarterback with that build, but I mean, Gus Edwards is a pretty good value. His ADP is 174. All right, so 174. I don't take a lot of Gus, but he's going in the middle of the 15th round, and he just went. Deeks has got me a couple times. All right, well, Randall Cobb's the stack. I don't want to lose that. And I can get a running back I like on the way back. I think this is a team where you take some chances because I've got Taylor and Montgomery and Penny and Gainwell. So we want I like Damian, but a guy like Hassan Haskins who could be in for a big workload. We talked about Jeff Wilson. Quez Watkins. I think I need to take a shot. I don't have a lot of Haskins. I think he is the best fit for this team. When you look at the running back room, and this is what you should be doing, I got Taylor, so I got floor and ceiling. Montgomery, floor. Rashad Penny, great value, late pick. Gainwell, floor with the receiving. So Haskins and Foreman both give me that upside that you want. All right, so I think I'm going to end it. We've only got one more pick to do. I'm tired of talking. I'm glad I did this pod because Terp can't make it. You guys can check out, we're going to talk rookies with Shane Hallam tonight. I might as well finish. It's just one more pick. So let's look at my build. We got 3 quarterbacks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 running backs. I could take another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wide receivers. So I could take another one. I guess I could take a 4th tight end. I mean, they're not the best group. So really, I can go anything but quarterback. Let's look at everyone. All right, so no Tim Patrick, sad, still sad. Kenyon Drake, sure. Sony Michel. Kyle Rudolph's interesting. Wilson, not taking OBJ, who's, well, you know what, last round, get a OBJ share, wouldn't kill me. Pringle. All right, let's do this. So we've got Rodgers with Dubs and Cobb and Tunyon. So plenty of Packers. Bring back Osborne. But let's look at Minnesota. This guy isn't bad. All right, so now we're looking at Jameis, New Orleans. I've only got him with Mike Thomas. Could have considered Ingram, but 1, 2, 3. New Orleans, Troutman. I mean, you could do worse with a 4th tight end. No one else there. But New Orleans plays Philly. We talked about the skinny stack. Boston Scott you could do worse than Boston Scott. So you guys are getting to see how I do this. Mac Jones, so New England. I wouldn't mind a stack Aguilar. I'm not taking any tight Thornton. Either one of those are good options. New England plays Miami. I've already got Miami, but Sony Michel, I'm not interested in Gaskin even this late. And I think there's enough guys that I don't need to go looking for week 16 correlations. But real quick, New Orleans has the Browns, and New England has the Bengals, and Green Bay has Miami. So that's another reason to take someone from Miami. But Aguilar, Thornton, Sony Michel, I think those guys make the most sense. So you guys get to see the kind of thoughts that you can put. Take care, buddy. Thank you. Thanks for watching. All right, let me make a pick or two while I've got time. In this way, I'm done afterwards. So Barkley and Kelsey. Lovely start. Mike Williams, Etienne, Waddle. This is a little late for Mike Williams. Pick 30, pick 35. So that's an easy one. And all right, so we've got a 1, 2, 3, 2. So half PPR, I'm looking. All right, so this is easy. I've got Valdez Scantling. I already have Kelsey. And in 93, and he's also late. So we're going to make 2 picks here. So MVS is a no-brainer. And I've got Singletary. I've got 11%. I haven't been taking him lately. Let's move back over here. The rookie or Aguilar. So it's going to be one of them. I like Sony Michel, but there's too many, more chance. Thornton's been both of these guys have actually been getting good reviews, but I'm going to go with the rookie, the one with the upside, Thornton. That's going to do it for that draft. And then we'll make this last pick, and then we'll get out of here. Thank you to my friends at Underdog. You can see how much I do on Underdog. So I need more Walker. This is, I talked about that. Claypool, who I love, but, no correlations. Walker, I don't have enough. He's finally started dropping some. But then again, look, boom. Melvin Gordon with the week 17 correlation, I can't pass it up, right? He stacks with Sutton. We've got a big week 17 game. I just can't pass that up. So you see why I keep not getting Walker, because there's, I play a lot of Washington and Denver, and I've been adding more Gordon lately. Anyway, that's going to do it, folks. Thank you so much for watching. And that's going to do it. I'll see you tonight, hopefully, with Shane Howell.